Okay, this is People of the State of Michigan versus Keziah Williams. I hope I said that right. Docket
Keith
number
Iowa.
20-825FH. And Mr. Williams, I have your current address on Holmes Road. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. And how far did you go in school?
Hmm. Okay.
Okay.
I didn't hear you.
How far did you go in school?
I went to Everett High School.
Did you graduate?
Oh no, I'm a junior right now.
Okay. Do you work right now?
No, not yet.
Okay. Would you raise your right hand, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this matter will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're giving will be the truth?
Oh, I swear.
Okay, thank you. You can put your hand down. Mr. Williams, you have the right to be represented by an attorney. You are represented by Mr. Marks. And Mr. Marks, I'm going to guess this is a plea to the charge with maybe a YTA.
Yes, Your Honor, it is. That is the offer that's on the table as far as from the assistant prosecutor, Ms. Allen.
Okay, Ms. Allen, would you read the charge, please?
State of Michigan, County of Ingham. In the name of the people of the state of Michigan, the prosecuting attorney for this county appears before the court and informs the court that on or about October 13th, 2020, at Denora and Baker in the city of Lansing, Ingham County, the defendant did in count 1 carry a dangerous weapon, wit, a pistol, whether concealed or otherwise in a vehicle operated or occupied by said defendant, to wit, a white Malibu, contrary to Michigan law. This is a felony punishable by up to 5 years or $2,500, mandatory forfeiture of weapon or device, and was committed against the peace and dignity of the state of Michigan.
Mr. Williams, you're being charged here with having a pistol in an automobile. That is a felony punishable by up to 5 years in prison. And have you had enough time to talk about this charge with your attorney?
Yes.
Do you understand the charge?
Yes.
Do you have any questions about what we're doing?
No, I understand everything.
Okay, very good. How do you want to plead?
I would like to plead for the program.
I understand. So you're pleading guilty and you've understood that your attorney's going to make a request for the program called YTA, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Mr. Williams, if your plea of guilty is accepted by this court, it means you won't have a trial of any kind, and you'll be giving up the rights that go along with a trial. That includes you'll be giving up the right to a trial by jury, or if you didn't want trial by jury, trial by judge. You'd also be giving up your right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty and to require the prosecutor to prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. You'll be giving up your right to have the witnesses against you appear at trial and to be able to cross-examine them, as well as the right to have this court order any witnesses that you might have to appear at the trial. You'll give up your right to remain silent at trial and not to have your silence used against you, or in the alternative, to testify at trial if you wanted to. Also, some things you need to know about appeals when you plead guilty. First of all, you don't get an automatic right to appeal. Instead, you have to ask the higher court to hear your case. They have to agree. And the other thing is that there are a lot of issues that you cannot appeal when you plead guilty, like you could if you went to trial, got convicted, and did an appeal. So you understand those rights?
You're right.
Okay. And you want to give up those rights and plead guilty, is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Is that yes, sir? I'm sorry.
Oh, yes, yes.
Okay, now if I accept your plea, it means you also cannot come back later on and try to say that the plea was the result of some promise or threat that no one told me about today. Do you understand that?
I understand.
It also means you cannot come back later on and try to say that it really wasn't your own choice to plead guilty today. Do you understand that?
I understand.
Is there a plea agreement, Ms. Allen?
There is, Your Honor. Today, the defendant is pleading guilty to the charge. There is also a sentence agreement pursuant to People versus Killebrew that the defendant received no upfront jail. We also have no objection to him receiving treatment under the Holmes Youthful Trainee Act.
And Mr. Marks, is that a full and complete statement? You were muted.
It is, Your Honor.
And Mr. Williams, is all of that your understanding of the agreement also?
Yes,
And do you agree with it?
I agree.
Okay, there's an agreement about your sentence that I just have to talk to you about a little bit here, and that is that you would receive no upfront jail. If for some reason I decided not to go along with that, I would tell you before I sentenced you, and I'd give you a chance, if you wanted to take back this whole plea and start over. You got all that?
Okay, got it.
Okay. Has anyone promised you anything else that has not been said here right now in court in order to get you to plead guilty?
No,
Anyone used any threats to get you to do it?
no,
Is this your own choice?
my own choice.
And are you pleading guilty because you believe you are in fact guilty of this offense?
Yes,
Okay, then let's talk about October 13th of this year and tell me what you did that would make you guilty of this offense.
I carried a illegal weapon.
Okay,
No, I wouldn't
what kind of a
suppose so.
weapon was it?
It was a Smith & Wesson
So a handgun?
handgun. Yeah,
Where did you have it?
I have it under my seat.
In the car?
Mm-hmm.
Is that yes? I'm sorry, we record, so we
Yeah.
can't record.
Yeah.
Mhm. Okay,
I'm sorry.
and you knew it was there?
Yeah, I know.
Had you put it there?
Yes,
Okay, and you had this handgun under the seat of your vehicle that you had put there in the area of Denora and Baker in Lansing, Ingham County, is that the correct location?
yes,
Okay, has the court complied with MCR 6.302, Ms. Allen?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Marks?
The court has, Your Honor.
Are you aware of any promises, threats, or inducements other than those already placed on the record, Ms. Allen?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Marks?
No, Your Honor.
The court finds the plea is understandingly and voluntarily made without undue influence, threats, or promises of leniency. It is an accurate plea. It's supported by the testimony. The plea is accepted, and I can give you a sentencing date of Monday, January 25th at 3 o'clock, if that works for you, Mr. Marks.
It does, Your Honor.
Okay, and Mr. Williams, hang on, 3 o'clock on the 25th? 3:15. Correction, 3:15. Okay, Mr. Williams, is it okay with you if we do the sentencing the same way we did this plea on Zoom instead of having you in person? I can't do it in a Zoom sentencing without your agreement.
yes, it's okay.
Thank you very much. Then you just need to know, Mr. Williams, that you will be needing to contact the probation department. It's very important because they have to set up an interview with you that they will do remotely. But it's for the report that I'll use for sentencing. So Mr. Marks will give you the contact number if you don't already have it. And we'll need to make sure that you do that right away so they can talk to you and have plenty of time to make their report before that sentencing date. Okay, do you have any questions?
No.
Okay, you're all set then.